right, shalom, shalom. Before we begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakam, double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. The Wadi Yahweh Shai for the Spirit to come out and prophesy against America, Babylon the Great once again, man. And we see the time is wrapping up. We at the end of this thing, man. It's coming so fast. You got Apple now want to implement a brain chip, which is going to function with their phones. Man, you can't tell us we ain't at the end, man. Give me help, brother. Whoever get it. You can't tell us we ain't at the end, man. Everything is speaking. You got it.
Book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Yeah, the scripture say the vision is yet for an appointed time. Can you click on that word vision?
Strong's for vision, H2377. It says, vision, oracle, prophecy.
Prophecy. So the prophecy is for an appointed time, man. And we are in that appointed time. We go back to the precept read from the top. Was that it on that definition?
Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Yep.
But at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Yeah, at the end. Ain't we at the end? Everything is clearly speaking. The famine, the MOTB, World War III, it's speaking. You got it.
And it says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
And that's what we're saying, man. These prophecies are not tarrying. They flying off the page, as the Elder Apostle Ricard say, man. They popping off the page, they right there in your face, man. If you have eyes to see, you can see afar. You see, this place don't have long, man. You got something else?
Yeah. It's like, just quote it, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Mm-hmm. So you can see afar off, man. You can see that this place is going down, man. And how about Shimei outside for to destroy this place, man? America is about to be destroyed, man. Like you mentioned, you can see the famine,
right?
The infrastructure, the dollar's going down, It's gonna get bad out here, man. You're seeing the collapse of a great kingdom, man. And that wasn't that something that Yahweh Shai said to look out for before his return? Is that in Matthew 24th chapter? Well, we seeing it, man. We seeing the fall of a great kingdom, man. And it's gonna go out with violence, man.
Right.
It's gonna be mass casualties, man. A lot of people's gonna die, man. Well, we blowing the trumpet, warning you, man, that this shit about to get real bad. The shit about to hit the fan, man.
Right.
What you got.
Matter of fact, since you said this place is gonna go out in a violent way, because that's how America was established. America was established by violence, man. Somebody get Revelation 18 and 21. So yeah, this place is gonna go, in a violent way, man. You got it. Go ahead.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone.
Right, like a great millstone. That great millstone is symbolized for those ICBL mills, man. Go ahead.
It said, and cast it into the sea.
Yep.
Saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down.
Yeah, thus with violence shall that great city of Babylon, mystery Babylon, America, Babylon the Great, is going to be thrown down, man. By what? Those ICBL missiles, I guess. That's how America's going to be taken down. Esau is not going to come back into power anymore, man. Like you mentioned, with violence, man. That's how this devil came into power, with rape, rob, and murder, man. Bombing these certain nations, And if you don't yield to their doctrine, to their philosophy, they're going to kill your leader and put it in a puppet, Well, guess what we're seeing, man? We're seeing the end of this man's system. What is that, Ecclesiastes 25 and 7? Somebody get that Bible shot. And you got something? Go ahead, out.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 4, starting at verse 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me,
Right.
I will tell thee.
Yep.
For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
Continue.
If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down,
Yep.
and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away,
Yeah, where's the place where the evil is sown? America. Babylon the Great, that great green bay tree, man, who has spread his tentacles and philosophies throughout all the earth, man. That's why you read in 2nd Ezra 15 that wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Go ahead.
then cannot it come that is sown with good.
Which is what? The kingdom of heaven. So America has to be established for the kingdom of heaven to come forth, man. And we're seeing the end of this thing. What does the scripture say? Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. You know? You got that, yep.
This is Ecclesiastes in Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy.
Right.
And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies.
Yeah, he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. So we're right in the midst of that, man. We're seeing the fall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, by way of the prophecies, man. You know? Let's get 2nd Ezra 9. Start at the top. You got something out?
He was just a little bit more.
Okay. Good. Yeah, go ahead.
I got the word violence.
Okay.
It says G 37:31. It says a rush, and it says impulse that which is impelled or hurried away by impulse.
Oh man, impale or hurried away. 1 hour.
Is it?
What is that word impale? Can you look that up by some
If I may.
Yeah.
Like it says, Zephaniah 1 and 18, the Lord said he's going to make a speedy riddance of this race, man.
Right.
Like the brother said, in 1 hour, this shit's going to be through, man. But simple Google definition of impelled, it says drive, force, or urge someone to do something.
Yeah, urge these nations to shoot their missiles to America, Babylon the Great.
Yeah.
These shall hate the whore, you know, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Go ahead.
That was it.
That was it?
But finishing the precept, Bobby said, start from the top.
Yeah.
It says, Revelation 18 and 21, and the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
And shall be found no more at all. See? So when Esau is taken out of power, he's not going to be found no more at all. So we say we're going to cut off nephew, son to nephew, you know, and your family line goes through the men. So it's going to be completely cut off, man. See? They ain't going to fill the face with cities anymore. We don't have to worry about muck baking, man. You know? Or LGBTQXY. We ain't gonna have to worry about that shit, man. See? We got that 2nd Ezra 9? Go ahead,
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right.
And when thou seest part of the signs pass.
Yeah, how are we gonna see part of the signs pass from having that eyesight, man? You know? Now we're able to detect and discern that this kingdom is at its end. Through the what? The prophecies. Go ahead.
Which I have told thee before. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Well, how is the Lord vision the world which he made? Real quick, somebody give me Isaiah 29 and 6. You know? And look, if you tired here in the same prison, you get the hell out. You know? This is the Lord's program. Whoever got it. Go ahead,
Book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire.
Yeah, all those things are occurring now, man. Those floods, I've seen where they had to evacuate a school, damn, man, in Maryland, where the flood was reaching up to the 2nd floor, man. They had to evacuate elementary students and shit. You know that flame of divine fire that happened in New Jersey? You know? Oh, earthquakes. That's spirit. You
I got
got
one for you. And this just said 11 minutes ago, a powerful 6.3 earthquake strikes Greece, felt in central Israel.
See? So strong that it was felt in central Israel, man. Well, these are the promises the Lord said to look for. Well, these are the things the Lord said to look for before his coming, man. You know? You got more on that?
That was just the article.
Okay,
Let's
come.
go back to the precept.
Come.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yup, see? And again, the Lord is visiting this place with storm and tempest, earthquakes, the flame of divine fire. You know? Go ahead.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Right, and all those things, again, are occurring right now, man. Anytime you see a protest, that's an uproar of the people, man. I don't care if it's minute as people wanting a raise. That's a protest. That's an uproar. Showing you that this place is unstable. Go ahead.
Come. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Right, even from the beginning, man. What does Scripture say? The Lord declared the end from the beginning. And from ancient times of things that are not yet done. Well, that's what we at the end. Well, all these things are now occurring, you know, showing us that we ain't got much longer. Just hold on, man. You know? So, you got something? Go ahead, Alex.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24, verse 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree.
Yeah.
When his branch is yet tender and put forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh.
All right, our Lord was giving a tangible example, man. When you see the birds buzzing and the birds chirping and the bees buzzing, right? The flowers blooming. You know that what summer is there, man. Go ahead.
So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door.
Yeah, see? So if the deliverance is near, even at the door, guess what? The destruction is near. You know? The destruction has to come before the deliverance. You have to be put in the midst of danger before you be able to be delivered out of it, man. But you seeing our Lord Yahushua gave a tangible illustration showing us we right there, man. You know? That was it?
Come on, that was it.
You got it, all right.
Come. 2 Ezra chapter 9.
Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 46 and verse 9.
Yep.
It says, remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh. There is none else. I am Yahweh, and there is none like me.
Yeah, why is there none like Yahweh Bahashai? We're going to read it. Go ahead.
It says, declaring the end from the beginning.
Yeah, see, declaring the end from the beginning. You can find end time prophecy in Genesis, man. See? The Lord said he declared the end from the beginning. Go ahead.
It says, and from ancient time the things that are not yet done.
See? Go ahead.
Saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
So it's the pleasure of Yahweh Bahashai to bring plagues upon America, Babylon the Great, to establish the kingdom of heaven. That's what we in the midst of, the establishing of the king of heaven, man. And these plagues are going to continue to grow in their perfection, man. You're going to see more layoffs, you know, more inflation, more shortages, you know. Don't let that fool you that this guy over here trying to make deals and shit. Those things are temporary. Thus saith the Lord, man. He's going to bring his play. It don't matter how Esau try and put it off. You know, he's over in Saudi Arabia that trying to broker deals, you know. And that ain't going to matter, man. You actually affording your destruction, you know. The decisions they shall make are not going to be in your benefit, man. See? You got something? Go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 14 and verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Yeah. See, shall go. It's like you got that.
Oh, it's like if I may, You're gonna see greater evil, you know, than these earthquakes, you know, they're destroying all these people, these floods that it came through here, you know, these tornadoes. You know, greater evils are coming, like you mentioned. It's gonna be more layoffs, you know, more pestilence. You know, a lot of people about to die of these diseases. You know, the famine's about to unalive a whole lot of people. You know, greater evils are coming down the pipe, man. You know, these just the beginning of the sorrows, man. You know, what's like?
Now that's it. It's going to get a whole lot worse before it get any better, man. That getting better is going to be the kingdom of heaven being established. This place is on a nosedive into a goddamn pool that don't got no water in it, man. Yeah, you hit straight concrete, man. It's death on impact, and that's what's going to happen to America. Babylon the Great, man. Death on impact, man. Yeah. You know? Shit, death on impact, man. And you said you mentioned Lazinski and Putin trying to make a ceasefire deal, man. Lord ain't hearing that shit, man. He actually laughing at that shit, man. You know what it say? Yeah, that's right. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. You know, the counsel of the wicked shall come to naught. You know, so it's going to be the will of Yahweh shall that stand true. And guess what? He wants to bring America, Babylon the Great, down by a series of plagues. You know, and Lord, you can kill somebody quickly. Then you can have something prolonged. What the Lord want to prolong America's suffering. Why? Because they done lived in decadency. You know, they done lived in luxury. Give me Isaiah 47. You got something up? Go ahead.
It's like I may make a point that she lives in pleasure dead while she living.
That's it.
Yeah, so this place is like the Walking Dead.
That's
It's
it.
a matter of time.
See?
We got that second Ezra chapter 16, verse 38. It's like I started at 37. Second Ezra 16 to 37, it says, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Go ahead.
As when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment."
All right, they slack not a moment. That's what we're seeing, man. These players are not slacking. You know, they're increasing in their frequency. You know, go ahead.
"Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side."
Yeah, sorrows are going to come upon this place on every side. No relief, man. No relief. That's going to be a beautiful thing, man. When the Lord turn your smile into a frown, man. You know? You people are just so at ease here. What does the scripture say? "I am sore displeased." Somebody get that Bible shot. With the heathen. Yeah, man, the Lord is displeased with this place, man. And he's going to show his wrath pretty soon. You see in the beginning stages. But it's going to be a snare on you people because you're not watching. You're not measuring the time diligently. You're not paying attention to the things that are happening in the planet Earth, man. Those eggs are not coming back. Those chickens are not coming back. They can't produce them fast enough. Those goods that's been recalled, they're not coming back, man. Somebody got that? Go ahead.
Book of Zechariah, chapter 1 and verse 15. "I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease."
Yeah, see? That are at ease. People at ease, man. The Lord got something prepared for you. Go ahead.
"For I was but a little displeased, and they helped for the affliction."
Yeah, see? They didn't help for the affliction of who? The children of Israel, man. Oh, the Lord said, man, at the time when the calamity was, you kept putting hell on my people. I'm going to put my foot in your ass, man. It's coming. We see it. You got something about? Go ahead.
This is second Ezra 16 and 52. For yet a little and iniquity shall be taken away out of the earth, and righteousness shall reign among you.
Yeah, righteousness, man. So we're seeing it. Yes, a little. See? For wickedness is taken out, man. You know, we're longing for a place where righteousness dwells, man. Constantly vexed with the deeds and speech of these people, man. I hate being around these people, man. You know, if I could just work from the house all the time, I would. You know, I won't have to be among these fucking Babylonians, man. But this place is constantly vexing, you know, and that's why we're constantly crying out to Yahweh Shah to deliver us, man. And that's how the Lord always operated. We cried out, He sent the Savior. Read the book of Judges, man. And then this time is the elect is going to cry out. 2/3 ain't going to cry out. They don't even realize that they in captivity, man. You know? Well, the Lord that woke us up. And as the Elder Room had made the point, man, we're on the operating table with no anesthesia. So we're feeling all the fucking cuts of this place, man. So we're constantly crying out for Yahweh Shah. Get this violent homo away from me. You got something up?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 47 and verse 11. The heading is enchantments cannot save Babylon. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief.
Matter of fact, we called that earlier. Start at the top.
Yeah.
47, then jump down.
Okay, this is Isaiah 47 verse 1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right, oh virgin daughter of Babylon, America, man. You done lived in decadence. You done had it your way for so long. Go ahead.
It says, sit on the ground, there is no throne.
It's like, come down from your high lofty state, man. You got it.
O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
See? Continue.
Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover the lock, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
Yeah, see, the Lord is exposing you, man. Woman got a goddamn dress on, she passing over the rivers. What are the rivers? The nations, man. So now they seeing your fucking shame. See? What is that, Revelation 17 and 15? You know? Go ahead,
It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen.
See? Go ahead.
I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
So when our Lord Yahweh Shah come, He is coming as an angelic superpower, man. And you think you're going to be able to fight against that. But that's because of this devil's pride, man. Scripture say the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. See? But the Lord got something prepared, man. All that bullshit you think you're going to be able to do against the chariot, that shit going to be clearly swept away. It's going to be a TKO, man. A total knockout. These niggas talking about they done recovered remains of a chariot. Ah, man, get the fuck out of here, man. We won't believe your lies, E.
It's like,
Yeah.
that they gonna be like the movie Independent.
Right.
Will Smith will be the hero.
Yeah, man. And it's so heavy about that. He was working with a 1948, you know? Well, that shit ain't gonna work in real life, man. That's fiction. You wanna see the Lord get down on your ass.
They act like a kryptonite to the cherries and gunpowder.
Right.
You gonna be able to shoot the gunpowder, gunpowder made bullet to the cherry, they're gonna knock you down.
Yeah, that's that carnal mindset is gonna get you killed, man. You think a goddamn any type of gunfire is gonna be able to bring the chairs down, you a fool, man. It's already been displayed to you how they get down, man. They can shrink, they can get bigger, they can dive in the water, they can go above the heaven, they can go faster than light speed. How you gonna fuck with that, man? Yeah, you know. Like you trying to come behind and all of a sudden they stop and then they behind you. And you fuck. What you gonna do then? You know? But yeah, like a bee. It going one way and then it switch up just like that, man. You ain't messing with the chariots of the Lord, man. You got it out.
It says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh Shah of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel.
See?
Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
Yeah, see, you know what it's gonna be called, the Lady of Kingdoms, man. Hey, you jump down to your precept, all right?
Yep, verse 11, jumping down to verse 11. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth.
Yeah, thou shalt not know from whence it rises. Go ahead.
And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off.
Yeah.
And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly.
So all the deals that you making, all the treaties you trying to sign, you're not gonna be able to put this thing off, man. It's gonna happen in this appointed time. You got it.
It says, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly,
Yeah.
which thou shalt not know.
See? So this thing's gonna be suddenly. It's gonna be a snare upon them, man. All of a sudden, these people gonna get an alert. Missiles have been shot to America. You have 10 minutes, you know, to get to your place of safety. You know? Yeah. Yeah, man. You people gonna freak the hell out, man. You talking about the conclusion of a great movie? You hear the sound of the alert of missiles. People gonna run outside because they really ain't got nowhere to go, and they gonna look up and see the chair. Man, they gonna like, oh shit, it's UFO. And you already know, dumbass motherfucker gonna be on TikTok. This gonna be my last broadcast. You know, I told you so. Missile gonna land on it right in your face, man. And you gonna see the elect get beamed up into the chairs, man. See? Man, can you imagine that? That's gonna be televised around the world, man. You know? You're gonna see the other nations gonna see the destruction. They gonna see that, they gonna like, what the fuck is going on, man? Then they gonna try and rally and fight against Yahweh Shai, 2nd Ezra 13, and they gonna be wiped off the map too, man. See?
They gonna say, it was him that we had in the red.
Right.
We said he was crazy, the man that was on the street. You know, we counted his life mad. We said the nigga was crazy. You know, well, they were telling the truth, man.
Right.
You know, you gonna be fucked up, man. You know, when you see the men that you scoff and talk shit about, you know, being beamed up into a so-called UFO, man.
Right.
You know, you got it.
Man, that's gonna be what is that? Wisdom of Solomon 5. Yeah, that's gonna be a beautiful end to the movie, man. You seeing the men of the Lord get saved and your ass here getting melted. You know, that's gonna be a heavy time in prophecy. People have no clue, man. But see, that's the story we've been called to believe, man. I was meditating on this morning, man. I was listening to the elder and the officer brother Brock with the lesson last night regarding miracles. Man, our mind is so far out there to receive all different kinds of salvation. You know? See, the Lord ain't limited us in a box like you people gonna be. You know? He has opened us up to a number of ways of being delivered, man. Why you people just thinking, I just gotta go to Esau? Fuck that, man.
That's it.
It's gonna be according to your faith how the Lord operate with you too. You know? If you want to limit it to ravens, you know, you have to hope on the ravens for real, man. But the Lord that gave us so many expectations, you know, opened us up to so many different scenarios of salvation, man. And that's heavy. Scenarios of salvation. Somebody jot that down. Yeah, scenarios of salvation, man. You know, that's what the Lord then helped us to. Ways of getting out of danger. Because danger is coming. It has to come. You ready? The place where the evil song passed not away. And how it's going to pass away? By the plagues. And guess what? We're going to be in the midst of those plagues. You know? You got something up?
This is Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
Yeah, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope, man. So guess what? Now we look at the accounts of old and see how the Lord delivered our forefathers, and now we can depend on those things, man. You know, we can actually bank on those things, man. You know, when Peter was taken and he was basically at a maximum security prison. You know, he got basically slapped away by the angel. He said, shit, let's get out of here, man. It's time to go. And by the time he passed through all those certain gates and locks, and he passed through the final gate, and he know for a surety that it was an angel that the Lord sent to deliver him, man. See, that's what time that we're in, man. Where the Lord's getting ready to show his mighty hand. You know?
It's like,
Yeah, I know the spirit heavy.
it's like what the scripture say, because I have believed on me as the scripture has said, you know, greater works, you know, than these shall you do.
Right.
You know, then the Lord feed 5,000 with 2 loaves of bread, you know, and what was it, 5 fish? Was it 5?
3 loaves and 5 fish.
Okay, the water. You know, so brothers gonna be able to materialize food, man. You know, brothers can get ready for miracles, man. You know, and we believe that, man. You know, Yahweh Shem Shai is not a man that he should lie, man. You know, so men finna do miracles, man. You know, just like you mentioned, man. Our power's out there, man. You know, the Lord's finna do miracles, man. You know, it's like,
Yeah, don't put the Lord in the box, man.
thank you, that kind of
Don't put the Lord in the box, man.
come.
There's gonna be plenty of accounts where brothers gonna probably end up just speaking as a man, end up goddamn me know what he's saying, man. Let me tell you what the Lord, man. Let me tell you what the Lord. It's gonna be testimonies, man.
Come.
You know, or what the Lord did to deliver them out of certain danger. But see, the famine is coming, man.
Come.
You know, and that's gonna be a humbling thing where a motherfucker cannot eat, man.
Right.
You can't goddamn actively just go and get your food. You know, you have a certain thing called comfort food, man. Well, the Lord's gonna take that comfort away too. You know? Or you just go to your local grocery store and buy a tub of ice cream and shit. You know, the Lord's gonna take all that shit away, man. Yep. Bird say cunt. You got that out? Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Mark chapter 6, starting at verse 37. I start at 36. Send them away that they may go into the country round about and into the villages and buy themselves bread.
So the disciples said the same disciples wanted to send the multitude away so they can get themselves something to eat, man. They had been there, listen to your house, I believe, almost a day. Matter of fact, jump up in there, huh? Well, like 34.
This is Mark chapter 6 and verse 34. And Yahweh, when he came out, saw much people and was moved with compassion toward them, because they were as sheep not having a shepherd. And he began to teach them many things.
Yep.
And when the day was now far spent, his disciples came unto him and said, This is a desert place, and now the time is far past. Send them away that they may go into the country round about and into the villages and buy themselves bread, for they have nothing to eat.
Go ahead.
He answered and said unto them, Give ye them to eat. And they say unto him, Shall we go and buy 200 penny worth of bread and give them to eat? He saith unto them, How many loaves have ye? Go and see. And when they knew, they say, 5 and 2 fishes.
Yep, 5 loaves and 2 fishes, man. Go ahead.
And he commanded them to make all sit down by companies upon the green grass.
So the Lord set everything in order. You know? Yeah, sit down in companies. You know? Go ahead, huh?
And they sat down in ranks by,
Go ahead.
by hundreds and by 50.
See? Go ahead.
And when he had taken the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, he looked up to heaven and blessed and brake the loaves and gave them to his disciples to set before them. And the 2 fishes divided he among them all. And they did all eat and were filled.
They did all eat and were filled, man. They were filled, man. They wasn't left like, damn, man, I wish I had some more fish. No, they were filled. That's it. Go ahead.
And they did all eat and were filled.
Yep.
And they took up 12 baskets full of the fragments and of the fish.
12 baskets. Oh, the fragments and of the fish, right? You had 12 baskets full, man. you want it more, you can take your a take-home box. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And they that did eat of the loaves were about 5,000 men.
See? And that's heavy, man. The Lord said 5,000 was 5 loaves and 2 fishes. And it was more abundant than what 12 baskets were filled up, man. Keep in mind, this is what our power did, man, as the brother mentioned. Greater works. According to your faith. If you ain't abreast to the report, how you gonna believe on these things, man? See, it ain't gonna be in Jake's mind to believe in these things, man. You know? You got something up? You gonna make a point?
Yeah, but I make it because they like he often mention how you want to be in the mindset of seeing those miracles, and he had part of my mind because the Lord said that the beast of the field did and lead with you, peace with you, and you got the account with the brother and the donkey, and how the donkey had saved him from the death angel. Right. And the Lord had opened the donkey mouth to speak to him, and you might run across an animal and that mother talk to you. You can't be bugged out because that's an account that actually took place in the scriptures.
Right.
You
see, it's like you'll see 2/3 Jay out there, see a goddamn dog talking to you. He finna run the hell out of there, man. Well, the dog telling you where you can go find the food. Yeah. You know? Yeah, if you go down this road, I already sniffed it out. Yeah. You know, I just can't get in there. Yeah. And you go in there, yeah, you open the door. Shit, we can eat good together. That motherfucker sitting there talking to you and you somebody looking at you. Now keep in mind how heavy the Lord is. You can hear the dog talking, but they hearing the dog barking.
Yeah. It's like some heard thunder.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. No, that's it. Some heard thunder, you know, and some heard the Lord speak. So the Lord is out there, man, and you can't put him in a box. You hear the dog up there, you having a conversation with the dog. And the people looking at you crazy. And the dog just barking at them. But he talking to you. So you can't put the Lord in the box, man. Those things are going to manifest. Why wouldn't they? The things were written aforetime were read for our learning, man. See? That's going to be a heavy thing, man. Brother was like, man, goddamn Fido just told me where the stash at, man. Yeah, man. His family they got put to death, and the marauder couldn't find the stash, and he come to you and tell you where it's at. Shit, man, you can't put the Lord in the box, man. Lord gonna do some highly, I can't even put it in words, man. Some miracles, man, out of this world, man. You know, and we did that lesson. You doubt, you die. You can't doubt the Lord, man. See. Fido, you know, he come around the corner, hey man, they got a whole bunch of food over here. Man, you like, shit, who you talking to? But if you ain't abreast of this report, guess what, man? You gonna be like, hey, what the fuck going on, man? And see, that's why the Lord didn't open us up to these things, man.
So like I was thinking to tell you, it's a pond stocked with brim.
Right.
You know, it's a pond stocked with brim. Come on with me. You know, it's a spring, water, you know, everything. You know, again, man, the Lord is out there, man. You know.
Yeah.
What you got?
Go ahead.
Lord's just finna do miracles, man.
That's it.
You know, but you got to believe, man.
That's it.
You know, without faith, it's impossible to please you. How much in the outside, man? You know, so you got to believe, man.
That's it. Scenarios of salvation, man. There's going to be things playing out. You like, man, I know for sure they was Yahweh outside. It's going to be that out there. It's going to be that out there, man. See? You got something up? Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 2:9. It said, but as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man, the thing which the Most High hath prepared for them that love him.
Yeah, see that? Oh, you can't even imagine that, and that's going into the kingdom of heaven. But how much more now when it's the build up to the destruction, man? The things that the Lord has prepared. What do he say? Somebody give me Jeremiah 29:11. You know, the things that the Lord has prepared for those who love Him. Yeah, you got it out.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 29 and verse 11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith Yahweh, thoughts of peace.
Yeah, see, thoughts of peace. Go ahead.
And not of evil.
See that?
To give you an expected end.
Yeah, see, to give you an expected end. What's our expected end? To be preserved from the said peril. We're going to go back to the 2 verse 9. You know? That's why our mindset is it. To be preserved from the said perils, man. Why these guys goddamn like ISUBK goddamn training and running up hills and putting goddamn pepper spray and macing each other in the eyes and shit. Yo, low level goddamn spiritual thinking nigga, you gonna be fucked up the first goddamn 48 hours. Yeah. You ain't gonna last long at all. Gonna be out of there. But the men of the Lord, they gonna be spiritually inclined, man. They gonna be looking for miracles. They ain't gonna be trying to trust in no weapon. Somebody hold Psalms 33. You got something out? You got something? Yeah, we gonna come back to that. Yeah, you got something? Go ahead. All right.
This is Ephesians chapter 3 and verse 20. I'll get it. Can I get it in KJV? Yeah. First in the KJV, it says, now to him that is above all that we ask or think, right, according to the power that worketh in us.
Yeah, see, according to the power that worketh in us, man. How about shower shot? So you're gonna far exceed the things that we want, man. You know, Scripture say we're gonna have abundance. What is that? 2 Ezra 2. Go ahead.
He said, famine thou shalt have more than enough.
Yeah.
Going back to those baskets again, that was leftovers. You know,
man, that's heavy, man. The elect gonna have leftovers in the time of famine. Come on, listen. Leftovers in the time of famine, man. Yeah.
If God said in famine thou should be satisfied. And I went into that word filled. He said they were filled. It means they went back to men were satisfied. Filled, full, and satisfied. So
that's it, man. See, you're not gonna be in want in the time we're headed into, man. The Lord gonna have us being taken care of from faith to faith, man. See? Yeah, you got it.
Book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Yeah, like the brothers just going into. Hey, Lord willing, we are that elect. Hey, we're gonna have abundance. Hey, we're gonna be laughing at you niggas while you out here contemplating on which child to cook today. This Junior, this is my favorite. So